hour and a half southeast of Bangkok, there's a dog shelter called The Man That Rescues Dogs. And this place is amazing. I'm volunteering here for 2 weeks. Let me show you around and what I get up to as a volunteer. The Man That Rescues Dogs is a dog shelter for stray dogs, and they currently have about 850 dogs in their care. There is a staff of 45 people, and their love and work for these dogs is relentless and so admirable. There are an estimated 750,000 stray dogs in Thailand, and it is vital to spray and neuter the dogs so the number doesn't explode even more. So many dogs get injured in traffic accidents, puppies are abandoned, and without a shelter like this, their fate is cruel, painful, and often fatal. The Man That Rescues Dogs gives these dogs a second chance in life, and it is clear when you see the energy, the happiness, and smiles on these dogs that a shelter like this is life-changing. It is 6 o'clock in the morning and we are ready to take the Wheelchair Mafia out for their morning walk, and you can hear they are super excited. Getting all the dogs ready and put into the wheelchairs. And the dogs know what's going on, so they're just patiently waiting their turn. And all the wheelchairs are custom made for the specific dogs. And there are some that just want cuddles and kisses. Cuddles and kisses. Oh, there. After the walk, it is feeding time. And don't worry, some of the dogs are just put in a little private crate doing the feed to make sure that they get to eat their food in peace. But this is definitely the time when the sound level is at its highest. Several times a week, the dogs get hydrotherapy to keep them and their muscles healthy. And then they get a shower. And the dogs are just loving when they get scratches and cuddles. They almost go into like a coma. And everyone's waiting. Got another one here. Yeah, but look at that. I mean, how can you not fall in love? And then we pick up the poo after a long night. Make sure it's clean for the dogs. And mopping. And there's so much laundry to be done all the time, but the good thing is that in between hanging out the laundry, you can get snuggled. And more laundry. Yeah, so it takes a lot of laundry. So we just help fold it and hang it up. So once the Wheelchair Mafia has been out, and they get out at 6, and we just cleaned up. And now it's time for another shelter. This one is called the Container Shelter and the Misfits. And I love them, so it's time for another walk. So some of the dogs still need to be on a leash. Could be that they're a flight risk or they're fairly new, so they don't know the routine or the routes. The shelter recently received 4 new puppies that were found abandoned at a waste dump site. They are now in quarantine until they are vaccinated and have gotten the all-clear health check. Getting so many kisses. I mean, they're not puppies, but maybe teenagers. They're a bundle of energy, and they just love snuggles and kisses. They just built this new shelter, and right now 10 dogs from quarantine are being moved in here. So it's going to be the first time that they get their own shelter. Staying a little bit in the background to make sure that I'm out of the way, because yeah, this is the first time these dogs go into a shelter. It's a nice big shelter too. A little bit of grass back here. Places to sleep. It does get very noisy. The barking gets particularly loud when it's feeding time, understandably so. And believe it or not, but you actually get used or immune to it. Lunch is provided every day, and both staff, volunteers, and a few special dogs meet at the kitchen to have a break and some delicious Thai food, which at times can be very spicy for some of us, much to the amusement of the staff. Papaya salad? What was it called? Samtam. Samtam. We have a first timer in a chair. Takes some getting used to. Oh, that's alright. Oh. It's amazing how quickly they adapt to the wheelchair. About a 10-minute walk from the shelter is your accommodation while volunteering. It's the Wyman Resort. And let me show you the accommodation. You have your own private room, and it has air conditioning, which is really nice and important, and a little sink and a bathroom, hot water and everything. It costs $200 to volunteer per week, and it includes this accommodation and lunch at the shelter every day. So right now we're going outside the shelter to feed the local stray dogs. The shelter feeds more than 450 stray dogs in the surrounding area, and that's every day. How amazing is that? Volunteering at the Man That Rescues Dog has been an experience of a lifetime. It has been so amazing, and I highly recommend coming here. If you are interested in volunteering, you can find more information on the website, which I will put in the description. But also, if you are able to give a donation, however big or small, the shelter can continue their amazing work. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. See you next time. Bye.